be so confused. Cause you walked away and I walked away and we should've stayed, baby. All you had to do is say that I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Nikki here. So today I have this fall makeup look for you guys. It's more of an evening sort of glam look. I had it in my skincare video right at the start, paired with a chocolate dark lip, and you guys asked for me to recreate it. So here it is. Here is my full go-to glam look. I absolutely think this look is bomb. I'm loving it. I'm loving everything about it. The eyes are just bomb. Like, they're so sultry and I love it. I love a dark eye paired with a nude lip. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, it's fairly easy as well. It's not that difficult. If you want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. To start off, I'm going to be using the NYX Honey Dew Me Up. I'm using this today just because I need an extra bit of hydration. My skin's feeling super tired. I'm not too sure why, but it comes with this cool spatula tip with gold flakes inside. I love it. And I'm going to pop this all over the skin and the neck and chest area, and then just massage that into the skin using my hands. I don't actually know what it is about this stuff. It just really soothes my skin. It just makes it feel really nice and plump. It's not actually sticky. It's just quite hydrating and it makes me feel quite refreshed. Okay, so once that's done, I'm going to be using the MAC's Strobe Cream in the shade Goldlite. I love this stuff. It has a really nice kind of gold iridescence to the skin, which is beautiful. And because I'm using quite a matte foundation, I want some of that dewiness to still come through. So I'm going to pop this all over the skin and then just blend out using my fingers. I don't know about you guys, but I just love me a strobing cream. They change the appearance of your skin. Your skin just looks healthier. It looks like you are doing really good skincare, I feel like, anyway. And when I don't wear makeup, I do just put on strobe cream and then kind of curl my lashes and go out the house. And I feel like your skin looks really healthy. Now for foundation, I've been loving, absolutely loving the Fenty Beauty foundation. I think it's my favorite. Yeah, no, it's my favorite foundation at the moment. This is the Pro Filter in the shade 310. But because it is a little bit more matte for my liking, I have actually been mixing it with the iconic London Illuminator drops in just the shade Original. I know they've got other shades now, but I've just got the original one. I've been I've been mixing for more of a dewier finish, adding a couple of drops over this. So what I'm going to do is mix them together, and then I'm just going to buff it out using my favorite foundation buffing brush. I'll leave the link down below because I don't know what the name of it is right now, but I'll leave it down below. And I'm just going to apply this to my face, my neck, my chest area, anywhere that is actually exposed. Okay, so initially this foundation does look a little bit light for my skin, but it does do what is called the dry down. So it will dry down and get a little bit darker, and it does actually, believe me, it does match my skin perfectly. But especially with the original iconic London Original Illuminator drops, it does lighten it a little bit, but my skin is looking super wet, super dewy, and this foundation will adapt. Now it's time for concealer, and if you guys haven't already guessed, it's going to be the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. When I find a concealer that I love more than the MAC Pro Longwear, don't worry, I will let you guys know. But so far, it's still the MAC Pro Longwear just because it doesn't crease and it gives me so much coverage. So I'm going to be mixing the shades NC45, NC42 as per, and then just popping it on my darker pigmentation to get a really nice flawless base using my beauty blender. I also like to just pop a little bit on my eyelids because my eyelids have a lot of pigmentation. I don't mind it because when I'm not wearing eyeshadow, it looks a little bit like just a brown smoky eye. But for this tutorial, we are just gonna cover them. I just realised that I don't think I put primer on. If I was going to wear primer, I was going to use the Farsala Unicorn Essence drops, but we completely missed that step. So, I mean, my skin doesn't look bad. I don't know if it's going to last as long, but it'll be cool. Now for highlighter, because I do want to highlight a little bit underneath my eyes, it's going to be quite a smoky eye, so I do want a bit of brightness. So I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Lock It Concealer in the shade M25 Warm, and I'm going to be popping this on all the high points. This is a very pigmented concealer. Kat did really well, really pigmented, so you don't need a lot of it. I'm going to pop on a little bit, and then I'm just going to buff out using a damp beauty blender. Now I think you guys know that I don't bake underneath my eyes, but if you do, then now would be the best time to do it. I just don't do it because my under eyes get like crepey, don't like the feeling, got dehydrated skin, all of that, you guys know. But I'm going to move on to cream contouring. You don't have to do this, you can completely miss this step out. But I was lucky enough to go to the Kat Von D event with her artist collective. All of the makeup artists were there and they were absolutely amazing. We got goodie bags, and in the goodie bag was this Shade and Light, not the eye one, I put it in the wrong place, 1 minute. Was the Shade and Light contour palette, and it's the cream contour. It looks crazy. Like, her packaging is crazy, the cream contours look crazy. So I'm actually going to try this out today. I want to use this shade right here, and I'm going to pop this just on everywhere that I would usually contour, and then just buff it out, and I'll let you guys know what I think of it. Okay, so my thoughts on this is I love the Kat Von D contour brush that came with it. In terms of product, I think it's really easily blendable. It's not as pigmented. I thought it was going to be like really pigmented, but you put it on and there's a lot of pigment and then it kind of disappears into nothing, which I really like. It means that you're going to get a really nice and natural contour. My only kind of mishap with it is I don't know if I picked the wrong colour, or whether I feel like it does contour me, but I like a red tone contour, if that makes sense. I like a really kind of warm, more of a bronzy shade as opposed to a contour. So I guess we could fight that I'm looking for the wrong thing. But it does the job. I'm not the best at cream contouring. I don't know why, I just can't cream contour to save my life. But it does the job. I like it and it's easy to use. So moving on to eyes, I'm just going to brush through my brows. You want to kind of brush through your brows just to get rid of any foundation, any product through them before we're going to fill them in. So I'm going to be filling in my brows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade in dark brown. Now, a little story about this is I couldn't find it for absolutely ages. I feel like I've lost it for like 2 months and it just appeared. It appeared and I found it. I love this product so much to put through my brows. I was using the Freedom Brow Pomade that you guys saw me in a couple of tutorials. And I do like that. That is a really good dupe for this. However, I love this bad boy. So I'm going to be using an angle brush, just popping it through my brows, filling them in, and then just brushing them out to make them look a little bit more natural. Then I'm going to be using a little bit of Makeup Forever's brow gel. This is just the clear one. I like to just set my brows in place so they don't move, and I'm going to brush this through. Now, to highlight the brows and prime the eyelids, I'm actually just going to be using the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer again. I'm going to pop it underneath my brows and pop it onto the eyelid, and then just buff it out, buff everything out so it's primed and highlighted in one. So once your eyelids are primed, you want to quickly go in and set them with a loose powder. This could be anything. I'm just going to be using the Primark's 3-pound banana powder just because it's easy. And I'm going to use my damp beauty blender to do so. It's just going to soak up the product and then give us a blank canvas to start our eyeshadow. Now everything is primed and ready. We've got a completely blank canvas. We're going to start doing the eyes. I'm going to be using the DECAY Naked Heat palette, which I absolutely love. And I'm going to try and stick to the majority of these colors just to make this look a little bit easier. So I'm going to go into this color right here to start off with, and this is just going to be our transition color. It's called Low Blow, and I'm going to use a MAC 224 brush just to pop this into our crease, just to give us a little bit of depth. So any colors that I'm taking on the top, I'm also going to take on the bottom lash line, just to make this a little bit quicker and easier for ourselves. I'm also going for more of like a spotlight eye, so I'm going to take that brush and I'm going to dig it right into the inner corner. Feels a little bit unnatural because this is color where you would put light, but we're just going to take it right in to the inner corner and the outer corner to create more of a spotlight eye. So once that color's down and you've blown it out, don't worry if it's a little bit messy. We will clean everything up towards the end. I'm going to go into this shade right here, which is called Cayenne. Taking the same 224 brush, I'm going to place this now into my crease, but a little bit lower down, so more on the lid area as opposed to blowing it out over the top. We're just going to keep it in the crease and buff it out. Again, make sure that you are taking this color into the outer and all the way to the inner corners of your eye. And then we're just going to take this color and run that along our lower lash line as well. Now I'm going to start deepening up this eye a little bit, so I'm going to go back into that Naked palette, and I'm going to be using the shade On Fugo, I believe. It's kind of like a burgundy color, and we're going to just start using the BH Cosmetics number 7 brush to go and use the same pattern of going in the crease and the inner and outer corner, and then just slowly buffing that out and create a little bit of depth. And again, just take it on your lower lash line, but this time a lot closer. Okay, so I want to get this to look really smoky, sultry, like just really cat eye-ish, but I don't want to use black. I'm not a big fan of actually using black. I feel like it's quite messy. I think it's too overpowering a colour, if that sort of makes sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Melt Rust Stack and I'm going to use the shade Rot. I love, love, love this shade. I'm going to pick some of the colour up on a MAC 218 brush, and this is a beautiful kind of tapered precision brush, and we're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to go in the outer corners, the inner corners and in the crease. But I'm really just going to be careful with where I place this colour, and then I'm just going to buff it out to really give us some depth. And I'll take the colour on my lower lash line as well to get a super smoky eye. Okay, so one piece of advice that I have for you guys, I always have, I don't know what it is, when I do a makeup look, there's always one point in a makeup look where I'll go, no, I need to start again. I'm having that point right now, and you guys probably will do too. But my best piece of advice for you guys is just to carry on, just keep on going. Like at the moment, I'm thinking the blend isn't good, the colours aren't blending so well, like I keep looking at it. But you wanna honestly, just keep on going. Just keep on going and it will come together, because we haven't put our lashes on yet. We haven't put eyeliner in our eyes. We haven't put mascara on yet. Our lips aren't done. Do you know what I mean? So honestly, have faith in yourself and just keep on going. So because everything's pretty smoky, I'm opting for more of a matte highlight for my brow bone. I'm going to be taking the shade Classic from the Melt Rust Stack again, and then just popping this on using a BH Cosmetics No. 9 brush just to the brow bone and buffing that out. Okay, so then I'm going to jazz up this eye. I'm going to be using a little bit of glitter. Now, I don't tend to use glitter. You guys know that I'm not the biggest fan because it is just so messy. However, this glitter, this is pressed, it's like a pressed glitter pigment, I think you would call it. So it's not messy, but you're going to get the intensity and more of a glitter. So I'm going to take this beautiful DAZZLIZE Copper Rose Gold colour. I'm going to take a little bit onto my brush, and then I'm going to press it on, and you will see the magic. When I'm popping the glitter on, what I like to do is I press in the centre, and then as I get to the outer edges of it, if that sort of makes sense, I kind of just like it to be loose specks of glitter. I feel like that looks a lot prettier than just like a blob or a chunk of glitter. Okay, so now that my glitter is on, I'm going to be adding a little bit of black liner. I'm just going to be using the Lord & Berry Black Kohl liner, and I'm going to be popping that in my waterline. I'm going to be tight lining with it, and I'm just going to be smudging it out as well because it is quite a smudgy liner. I just want to blend it down onto my lower lash line just a tiny bit as well. And I'm going to be adding a little bit of mascara before we add our fake lashes. For mascara, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Lash Sensational as per, because you guys know that I love this mascara. Just adding it to both lashes, and we're just going to do the top lashes for now. So for lashes, I'm actually going to be using TATTI Lashes. I got these lashes sent to me, but oh my god, they are insane. The packaging is absolutely amazing. You know how I die for packaging? This packaging is insane. They're called TATTI Lashes, and it's marble print, blush and gold. Like, what more could you possibly ask for? But it's not even just about the packaging. The actual lashes themselves are insane. They do mink lashes, they do luxury strip lashes, I believe they do individual lashes as well, just some classic lashes, and they're so bomb. Like, they are so bomb in the game. I love them. I've already worn them before, and they're so comfortable as well, and they just add some drama. You know how I feel about lashes and drama and what they add to your whole makeup look. They change the whole look. So today I'm going to be wearing the TATTI Lashes in the style TL3. Aren't these just beautiful? I'm going to be applying a little bit of lash glue onto each of the bands and then popping them bad boys on. So this is what the lashes look like on the eyes. They're super sultry, super lightweight. Like, I'm not even going to lie, but I can't feel these lashes on my eyes. Love. Like, love, 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 love. Okay, so moving back to skin, I'm going to start off with highlight because that's just how I do. I like to do a really pop-in highlight and then tone it down with the bronzer. I'm going to be using my BH Cosmetics Spotlight Highlight Palette. I just can't get enough of this palette. And I'm going to be taking the shade Dream and mixing it a little bit with Radiance to give us a really nice kind of pop-in highlight. And I'm going to be using the MAC stippling brush to do so. I can't. Like, BH Cosmetics, I can't. If you don't have this palette, you need it. Like, I can't. Now, even though I like love this highlight so much, I want to add a little bit of gold there. I want a little bit of warmth. I feel like it's nice, but maybe not that it's too light for my skin. I don't know. I just want a little bit of gold there because I want it more bronzy. So I'm going to be going in to my MAC X Mariah Carey, the My Mimi Extra Dimension Skin Finish, and this is bomb. It's very much like Gold Deposit by MAC, the highlighter that they do. I'm going to take a little bit of this and then just pop it on the high points to give us a little bit of glow, but also to add in a little bit of warmth. Now I really want to bronze up the skin. I want the sun to kiss me. So I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Bronze. I can't stress enough how much I love this product. I'm going to be taking all 3 shades and mixing them together on a J. Manuel blush brush, and then just popping this bronzer up on my cheeks, up to my temples, anywhere that you kind of just want to bronze and darken up. So I hope you guys can sort of kind of understand where I'm coming from when I apply my highlight and then apply my bronzer on top, so you kind of don't get that like a stripe of highlight, you know, when you want to go really pop in with the highlight but you don't want a stripe, if that sort of makes sense. This kind of makes it look like there's a glow from within, and I like to use this technique when I know that I want a really dewy highlighted skin. This brush as well, the J. Manuel Beauty blush brush, I think it is, yeah, God, divine. Literally, you take your product, you just brush, and it's really good for those of you that are quite messy or heavy handed because it applies the product like this. So I nearly forgot that I needed to add mascara on my bottom lashes. I'm going to quickly go in and just apply a little bit of the Maybelline Lash Sensational. Just run it over my bottom lashes. Get them quite thick as well because we've got a heavy look up top. We need to balance it out on the bottom. Okay, so for lips, I'm really excited. I'm going to be using Kat Von D's Everlasting Lip Liners, the new ones that she's come out with. And this shade, oh my gosh, this shade is called D Minor. Absolutely beautiful, one of my shades. I'm actually going to be using it as a lipstick. So I'm going to line my lips, but then fill the whole lip in. And they are so long lasting. Literally do not come off, and absolutely beautiful. Nude color, you can also go for like a chocolate or a burgundy, but you know me, I want to go for a nude. So I'm going to just fill my whole lip in. Can we just take a minute for how pigmented and beautiful this lip looks? Okay, so now that we've finished our makeup look, I'm just going to be spraying a little bit of Fix Plus as per usual. You guys know that I love this stuff. It refreshes your makeup, gets rid of any powderiness, just finishes it off with a little bit of dew. So I'm going to just give myself a couple of spritz of this. And that is it, guys, for this makeup look. This is the finished look. I absolutely think it looks bomb. Like, I love it. I know Diwali's coming up this month as well, and you could probably wear this look for Diwali. I don't see why not. I think it's all glitz and glamour. It's just such a beautiful fall look. Fall or autumn, as you guys like to say, is my favorite time of year. So I love all the colors, I love all the trends, I love the clothing, everything about fall I love. Yeah, that is it. I think I don't have anything else to report. Let me know what you think of this makeup look down below. Also, if you do recreate this look, then make sure that you tag me on all my social handles, because I love seeing your guys' versions of my looks. And that is it. I love you guys so very much. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel, which is somewhere down below, because I am going to be creating some Halloween looks, which I am a little bit nervous about, but I'll be creating Halloween looks for you guys as well. So make sure that you subscribe to my channel to keep updated with me. I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.
You got me so confused, 'cause you walked away and I walked away and we should've stayed.